Here with Gage Smith to preview the 2022-23 Concordia men's basketball season. As we record this, we've had at least a couple weeks of official practice. Wanted to start off right away with talking about why you decided to still be here. This is your fifth year in the program. You have a degree. Why did you decide to come back for a fifth year?
Well, there's a lot of factors, but main factor was I love the organization. Right? I love the coaches and staff. But I would say the main reasons why is because like back down the road when I'm like 80 or something like that, I'm gonna be looking back and I'm gonna be like, I really wish I played that fifth year, and I love the game. So I came back, and also my brother, he's gonna be a sophomore this year, and it'd be like you never have another chance like this to play with each other and see what damage you can do in the league. So with each other, so those are the two big reasons.
Well, last year was such a fun year. You probably want to keep that going. How do you describe kind of what that ride was like now that you've had a little more time to reflect on it?
I just it's unbelievable. Like I've never been a part of a like that kind of a movement before or anything like that. It was unbelievable. Looking back on it though, I'm just grateful for all those guys. Like those are my boys and stuff like that. And we went through 3 hard years working together, and then that last year really paid off. All that hard work we did over those years really paid off. So I don't know, just like every time I think about it, I'm just like, man, I can't believe that really happened. It's just unbelievable to me. So,
how much does the alley-oop play still come up when you and Tristan are talking?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, my dad loves using that play. So he always jokes around. He's like, man, Gage, you had 23 and 17, and Terry had 2 points, and he got featured on SportsCenter and all the social media accounts and everything like that. Which I'm like, I was happy for him and everything like that. I thought it was so cool that he got to do that, and especially his freshman year. It's like that. But that was surreal. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty funny moment. But man, that was a game. That was a good time. Yeah,
you couldn't. It'd be hard to ever duplicate that play.
Yeah, like right after it happened, I walked up to my dad. I was like, yo, man, that's going to be on SportsCenter. Nothing like that has ever happened on live. And then a week later, it was on SportsCenter, so I called that.
Well, you were first team all-conference last year. What do you feel like could be the next step in your game?
Yeah, I personally want to win GPAC again. I want to get to the tournament. I want to get to Kansas City. I want to win the tournament. I want to get to Kansas City. But personally, I'm looking for going to try to be an All-American this year. I've done the work and everything like that. I feel better than I ever had, so I'm very excited to see where that is. The guys on the team, they are looking as sharp as I've ever seen them. We lost a lot last year, but I feel like we've gained so much this year, so I'm very excited to see what becomes of that.
Right, and the classmates that you came in with are gone now.
Yeah.
Guys like Carter Kent and Justin Wiersma and Clay O'Hare, those guys.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about some of the next wave of players that are coming up and maybe we didn't see a lot of last year, but they have a bigger role now? What can you tell us about some of those guys?
Yeah, those guys last year, man, you can't replace them. They're great players, and I'll remember cherish all the memories we made and all the progress we made. But this year, I'm very excited. I think my brother, he's made huge improvements. That kid is unbelievably athletic. Noah's gotten a lot better. He's getting into his role and everything like that. AJ's gotten way better too. And I think we have a lot of other guys that were on the bench last year. Kelly Vanalik, Joel Baker, Brayson, Skylar. I believe we have a really deep bench that a lot of people aren't going to see us coming. So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the guys I was going to talk about, but you're one of the 3 starters that are back, along with Noah Shutt and AJ Watson. There's a little bit of a leadership void with some of the seniors that are gone. Some guys that were back last year for a 5th year too. How do you see that kind of developing with that leadership standpoint.
Yeah, I believe those two guys are natural born leaders. They were leaders last year. They were guys we depended on. So I think they're just transitioning into even a bigger role without Clay, without Carter, without Justin, without all those guys. So I think they're transitioning well. I think I've had to step up too. Like I've always believed that I'm more of a lead by example kind of guy and stuff like that, over horrible and stuff like that. So we're all trying to fit in new roles and everything like that, and I believe it's going really well. I think yeah, a lot of guys are stepping up right now, and you can see in our practice, our inter squad scrimmage really well, and yeah, I think our leadership is there.
You know, with some guys gone, maybe on the outside, people think it'll be hard for Concordia to do what happened last year. What do you relish maybe about that? The opportunity and the challenge of following up one of the greatest years in school history.
Yeah. I think it's an amazing opportunity. I think everybody's curious to see what we're going to do this year. We got 3 starters back, so everybody's wondering if we can do the same thing as we did last year, and I firmly believe we can. I believe this team is really athletic, really fast. I think those are 2 strong suits. Really bring good energy, really defensively strong, really good one-on-one players. So it's really hard for the league to defend us, in my opinion. So I'm very excited.
And you know, every year is new. Every year is different.
Exactly.
With
yeah.
different pieces kind of fitting in. Is the identity and the way this team plays? Do you feel like it will be similar to last year, and how is that coming together?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we started movements. My four seniors from my group of seniors from last year, all those guys. I think we created a tradition, Concordia hoops and stuff like that, winning program and everything like that. And I think it's going to carry on to this year. So that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I believe.
It's going to be another good year.
Yeah, it's going to be a great year.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. Wanted to ask, we're getting close to the end, but wanted to ask, with name, image, and likeness being a big deal in college athletics, if there was a company, a brand, or organization that you had a chance to represent, what would you want it to be?
To represent, well, that's a good question, because I'm kind of representing the organization right now. I can't say the name right about that, but if I had to choose to represent a company or organization, I think that's a good question. I don't know. I think I like to represent Concordia. Like, I think this is a great organization. I think the whole school, what they're doing here and everything is really special, and I like to represent Concordia. But dang, I didn't really think of that. Like, that's a good question. Maybe a big sponsorship.
Let's say they're putting you on a TV commercial or something like that.
Probably Qdoba.
Okay.
That's my favorite restaurant. So
There you go.
Maybe there's not a lot of athletes for Qdoba, so I like it.
Right.
I go there.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday, for sure. Yeah.